I I think Xbox is complete is lies because like in a lot of games in Game Pass, they show like hours to complete underneath the game, and on this game they said like 4 hours on average, 5 hours if you're a completionist, like 7 hours all play styles. And I checked, we've played this game for 7 hours, and then I looked at the progress. Can I go back? Look at where our game progress bar is. We're like a quarter way done this game. Like, what the heck? So I have no idea. I mean, I think like the game progress bar is probably more accurate than like the whatever Xbox is telling us, right? So anyway, we might be a long time away from Coffee Talk 2. So if you were hoping to see gameplay of the new game, I'm sorry. We will get there someday. But for now, we're going to continue with Coffee Talk 1. So I think where we left off, we met the new alien dude who was on Earth for his like breeding experiment or something. I don't know. And Freya is still writing her book, I think. So we'll hop back into that. I was thinking about how Crimson suggested last time to make one of the Coffee Talk drinks. And if I had my life more together, I totally would have. But I did not have time to like put together a nice drink this morning before hopping online. But I did have time to brew a cup of my favorite cream of Earl Grey tea. So I do have that. I hope all of you are comfy and cozy with a warm beverage if that's your cup of tea. Literally. I'm so funny. But yeah, we are just going to get coffee, get comfy, and play a little bit of Coffee Talk. All right, so it is Wednesday, September 30th. When do you think this game ends? Do you think it's like the New Year it ends? Do you think it's like Christmas? Do you think it just ends? Well, today is September 30th. All right, start the day. Start the day. Welcome. So this is gonna be Freya hopping in, right? Oh, wow, we have a new guy right off the bat. Good evening, sir. Agent. Hello. Do we think Agent has a name? What kind of an agent do we think he is? I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Is he here to deport the alien off of Earth? Or fire for short. Okay. How may I help you? We've heard he is here to deport the alien. Oh no. We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? So we're totally not going to sell out alien guy to this dude, right? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We are not 100% sure. According to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You're thinking, oh wait, I get it. It's an illegal alien. I'm so slow. To avoid attention, you know. That is a very good point. Wait, I think I missed a line of dialogue. You're thinking an illegal alien would try to blend in better. You would think. Okay, there's a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. Great, we did good. Put the agent off of Mr. Alien Man's trail. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We are good. Take care on your way. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Oh my gosh, Neil is here? Huh? Oh no, I was just saying that to myself. Oh, it's these two. Good evening, Pengu. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. So Miss Aqua was... Oh, this is the mermaid girl. I remember her. I like her a lot. She's like the mermaid girl, like academic. And then this is the game dev orc, right? What are their names? Myrtle? This is the orc, Myrtle. And then Aqua R&D at a university in Seattle. Right. I like Aqua a lot. Have you both been somewhere together? Ooh. We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. I feel like if you plan to meet here, it's exactly expected that you arrive at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Oh my gosh. I feel Aqua so hard. I feel like Aqua is me. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Which one is green? Is this one green tea? Green tea with a lot of mint. Ooh. Serve it. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. Did we unlock a new recipe? Marrakech. Oh my gosh. I just had a flashback of going to brunch like 2 years ago with a friend, and they had like this Moroccan green tea mint stuff, and it was really, really good. What happens if you give them something they didn't ask for? I think they're like nice about it, but they're like, you did it wrong. We can try it next time. We can get the orcs order wrong and see what happens. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the tetarik. I don't even know what that is. Did we unlock this? I think we might just be getting this wrong because we don't know what that is. Okay, well, Blueberry, we're gonna find out what happens when we give them something they didn't ask for. So it's probably like tea? maybe like something. What's something that we haven't made? Let's see if we can like unlock something new. So these are teas. So we've made tea lemon honey, tea milk, and tea mint. So let's try a new combination. Maybe like tea ginger? Ginger? Let's give her a really gingery green tea and see what happens. Serve it. Here's your order. Huh? Is there anything wrong? More like, is there anything right? So we're getting strong sass from Myrtle. Because it's not what I ordered at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix it for you. No need. But make sure it doesn't happen again, okay? I still don't know how to make the thing you wanted, though. Will do. So do we think these two are going to be an item? They seem very into each other. How are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say, please don't forget to rest. Oh, Wow. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. This combo is too real. I know, right, Ryan? We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Oh my gosh, I feel like we need to put that on a t-shirt. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats! Thank you. So what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm feeling this too because I'm like applying for markets and stuff this year, and I'm like for like my crochet stuff, and I'm like, how will any I I just feel this, like I feel this whole conversation on like a visceral level, just everything in terms of like every aspect of my life right now. If I'm not mistaken, I was not ready for the realism from this game. I know, right? Ryan, it like hits real hard. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. Do we remember what her game was? I remember her describing it and it sounded weird, but I forgot what it was. This conversation is very relevant right now, especially for the video game and games media industry. Yeah, and like last time we had that conversation about like translating game storylines to like movie and TV. Like, I feel like everything in this game, like all the conversations are so topical, and it came out 3 years ago. I don't know how they did that. Thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. Can you imagine like going to an indie game booth and just like insulting the person sitting at the table? Could never. It's an expo, not the internet. Oh my gosh, so much truth happening in this conversation. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. So is Myrtle gonna offer to sit with her? That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. Is Myrtle checking her calendar? You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Oh, that's true. She like actually works for a game dev. Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. What a funny response, just do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Who do we think this is? Is it Freya? Freya's late. Oh, it's the cat girl teen pop star sensation. Hello, Miss Rachel. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet, it'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Is that different from a normal hot chocolate? Chocolate? Oh, okay, so I guess we made a dark chocolate, which was just chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. What do we think a sweet hot chocolate is? Do we have like... So chocolate... Like milk? Milk maybe? Milk? Chocolate and 2 milks? Oh wait, but she said sweet. Interesting little tidbit, but actually making a separate build of the game to demo at an event actually costs devs a lot of money and more work for a separate team to work on. Yeah, I guess I didn't actually think too hard about that, but that definitely makes sense because it's like a whole, it's like its own thing, right? Geez, Myrtle giving out bad advice here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How I don't want this. I'm gonna brew it and trash it because I forgot how you take ingredients out. But we need to make it sweet, I think. Trash it. Okay, let's try this again. Choco powder? Honey? Should we maybe chocolate, honey, and milk? That sounds really good. That sounds very sweet, but it sounds good. Okay, brew. Serve it. Oh, that was a cute little heart that I clicked past really fast. Here's your drink. Okay, wait, let's see what the recipe was. Brew pad, choco miruku. Choco muruku? That looks good. Who did we unlock stuff about? Rachel. Yeah, looks good, right, Apex? Birthday. Oh, she was born on a leap year? That's cool. I am Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album especially for you right now. Cool, cool, cool. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. That's what I said. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Yeah, but that's how you get the big monies, Aqua. Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. I hate all of this. That should get people's attention. Noted. Now is it Freya? Is she even coming in today? Dad? No, it's Rachel's dad. What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So it sounds like Hendry did not take the cop's advice about, like, parenting and being a annoying parent. So I thought you'd be here. But we cannot just limit ourselves to this place. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Pengu. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what's that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Okay, hot chocolate with milk and ginger, right? Serve it. Your drink is ready, sir. Did we unlock the recipe? Spanish Sahara. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Hendry. Aww, it's baby Rachel. Cute. Music enthusiast and father. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. Oh, is he talking about, Hyde? The vampire supermodel? I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a- Oh wait, Morris. Do we remember Morris? I just like the only association I have with Morris is the Morris in Stardew. I forget who this Morris was. I thought he was talking about Hyde, but I don't think Morris is on our phone. He is not a good person, apparently. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now, you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I'd need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy if I take things slow. I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. And she's gone. Excuse me for a moment, Pengu. I'm sorry, Ryan. I feel like today, we've had some very real conversations in this game, but I feel like they just ramped them right up today. We're just hidden all of the feels. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. I like Myrtle. The first time she came in the bar, she just brought a book and refused to talk to anybody and just drank her drink and read her book and left. And I like her. She seems very doesn't care about she seemed very self-assured. You know? I could channel some of that. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize, but you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Pengu, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. I guess that's all for it to... Is this Freya finally showing up to write her novel? Nope. What happened to Freya? Is she okay? Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now, that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls, especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. I don't know if I want to be asking this. Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. We can't see the game? Thanks. I know how to stream. Strugles. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. I should also go home, Henry. I'm done. Are you gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Pengu. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. Cough syrup, a cure for a sore throat. Whoa. Is that supposed to happen? I feel like my cursor's not supposed to do that here. Oh, weird. Okay, Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020, and Gil Naiman and Maruki Habukami to collaborate for a new IP. The photo. This is what will happen if you allow your children to attend Coachella unsupervised. I didn't even notice that turtle, that's funny. Start the day. Sorry, we're not open yet. Is Freya alive? Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Nope, it's Neil. On the run from the fire agent. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn what you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned. Wait, is Neil on Tomadachil? Tomadachil. I still don't know how to say it. Is he on this app? Did he show up on Earth and like join all the apps? He did! Oh, we're not his close friend yet. We don't know anything about him. I find it really funny that he's on the social media. Okay, some of the biggest lessons they learned about Earthlings they learned here. Oh, this made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here, because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go— oh wait, he means he wants— This whole time I was like, yeah, I would work at a cafe, as in like I would bring my laptop and do my work at a cafe. And I thought he meant work as in like he wanted to work on his communication skills, but he means like he wants to be a barista here. There we go. Okay, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Oh, he's doing the little please hands. Just give him the job. Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no, we are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. That was a lot of eye contact. Okay. Thank you! But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. Oh gosh, I need my own me. To give me just social cues all the time. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. I feel like Neil doesn't need too much help being differentiated from the customers. You don't you don't really need more differentiation, but it'll make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. What kind of event do we think he's leaving for? Does he mean he's going to like a space event? Welcome. Hey, Freya's back. Holy wow, what the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Pengu, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. Rude. Who says Neil working here is bad news? I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. The other way around? It's about being conquered by Earth? Question mark? Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. He wants to be conquered? I mean, that's what the reverse is. He did say it was the reverse of coming here to conquer Earth, so must be Crimson. On the condition that I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. Wait, we can't let Freya write for him because, write about him because the fire agent's gonna come deport the alien. What happened? The chief found out about her novel. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up in the elevator? The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Does Neil get to make that decision? He's been working here for like 5 minutes. Huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. Oh, that's so nice. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite. Anything? I trust you with the decision. Okay, let's do a new recipe. Let's look at our brew pad here. So I feel like we've unlocked 3 coffee drinks, 3 tea drinks, 3 green tea drinks. Wow, 3 chocolate drinks, and okay, 1 milk drink. So let's try to do a milk drink. So we did milk, honey, lemon. So let's do milk. Cinnamon? Is this cinnamon? Chat, have you tried just like cinnamon milk? Just like warming up a cup of milk and just like sprinkling some cinnamon on it? It's like surprisingly comforting. I haven't done that in a really long time. Cinnamon, how about honey? Milk, cinnamon, and honey? That seems really nice. Aw, it has little Zeds. That sounds yum. Yeah, that sounds very cozy. Gosh, playing this game always just makes me want to have all of the drinks. Serve it. Here's your drink. So what's it called? Bed chamber, milk, cinnamon, and honey. A cup for those longing for a deep slumber. That sounds nice. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, and if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Thank you, Neil. Ugh, I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. No. It was just... Neil, Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot of words, but I guess if you're like doing nothing but writing words. That makes sense. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. I like that. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Write again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Neil is picking up Earth slang. Like, cool. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay, let's see. Coffee with a little bit of ginger? Coffee with a bit of ginger. Do we want a lot of ginger? Or should we like add... I just want to add like ginger and honey to everything. Seems like so warming. Coffee... coffee, ginger, and lemon. That seems weird. I don't know if I would want a coffee with ginger in it, but we're gonna try it. Serve it. Your order is ready. Did you record my order properly? Wait. Did I get it wrong again? Last time we gave Myrtle the wrong thing and she yelled at us and told us not to do it again. Isn't this what she wanted? Did she want only ginger? Is she yelling at me because I added lemon? Ah, we relayed the order properly. We swear we did not mess the order up. I'm sorry, Ms. Myrtle. It was my mistake. Lemon wasn't needed. Gosh, well, she didn't say ginger and coffee and no lemon. Although, I guess, by that reason, if you like went to Starbucks and you're like, yeah, I want this, and they just like added stuff, and they're like, well, you didn't say not to add it. Okay. Valid. Please don't blame Neil for this. Myrtle's mad. Whatever. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Oh, pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. I like the way that Neil talks. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities. Are you here for someone then? Oh my gosh. I ship Myrtle and Aqua so hard. I can't wait for them to get together. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just that you like her. Oh my gosh, did you? I don't know if y'all caught the little, the sounds in this game are so nice. They were like little wet squelchy sounds while Aqua was showing up because she's a mermaid. So she's all wet and squelchy, which sounds not nice when I say it, but it was a nice sound. Or a nice detail, I guess. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? Oh gosh. I can't read that. I already told the barista to call... Wait. I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Oh no. Aqua's not a fan of Neil. Where is Pengu? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Did she think that Neil like kidnapped me or something? Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. I still identify with Aqua so hard. Feeling better now? Yes, I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here is the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Pengu. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella? Neil is going to Coachella! Love it. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many... Oh boy, here we go. There are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings. So he's going back to his original mission of coming to Earth to breed, I see. Including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. Breeding manners. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. Yes, let's, Neil. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. I know, right, Mel? So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just wanted to hang out and talk about her work. This character really is something else. I know, right, Crimson? I, was not expecting Neil in this game. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it! I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics? Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I mean, I messed up Myrtle's drink, so you could buy her another one. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. What? Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI and UX. Oof. It must be fun to have finished working on you. Must be nice to be done your work. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job, and if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know, after our first meeting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. Wait, do we have the Evening Whispers app? We do! Let's read some of Freya's stories. Wow, there are so many. Oh gosh. We've been missing the Evening Whispers. We have so many to catch. Okay, we're gonna take a pause and read some of Freya's stories. Okay, Road Trip by Freya Fatima. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Wow, that sounds dark. Okay, Morrissey's voice blasted from the old speaker of the car. Everyone in the car was singing along, and by everyone, I was talking about me and her. Are they gonna die? Is everybody in this story just gonna die? There were only two of us and an almost empty highway. Do you consider dying by my side to be a heavenly way to die? She asked after the song finished, breaking the noisy silence of the car. That depends, I answered. Depends on what? On how we die? I'm sure having a masked psychopath slowly mutilating us while we're holding hands won't be a pleasant experience. Where is this story going? What kind of demise would you consider a heavenly way to die next to me? That's hard. I'm pretty sure I'd prefer something that's not too painful, though. So, us dying of old age together would be your heavenly way for us to die. Hey, hold on. We just started officially dating yesterday. Don't plan too far. Ouch! What was that for? Meanie, I was just joking. Besides, I'd rather think about a heavenly way to live with you right now. And have you found any answers to that? Look at me and then close your eyes. What? Just do it. She closed her eyes. I leaned over, getting close to her face. Then, for a moment that felt like 100 years, we kissed. The speedometer was pointing to 100 kilometers an hour, and the highway was almost empty. Almost. Well, they died. I don't think I'm ready to read another one of these stories. We'll read another one later. Jeez, Freya. What a story. Sorry for the heavy stories, chat. Okay, Aqua read some of the stuff that Freya wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh, you don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, it's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay, thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? Okay, you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight. Myrtle, I have been working on my PhD for 6 years straight. But no one outside the office knows about it, and those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes, I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project? I'll tell you under... Wait, that's really funny. Is this a thing that people say under friendier? That's funny. All right, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. That's what people say. I've never heard of that before, Crimson. That's so funny. Okay, we're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. Need to start using that. I know, I don't work on anything exciting enough to be able to use it, but I'd be okay with people using it on me. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, look at the way that Aqua looks at Myrtle. She is so into her. I just realized. What? Usually, developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why you need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is, I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day off. Yes, you tell her, Aqua. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take... Oh, are they gonna go on a cute little getaway together? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. Your work bestie is now an assistant manager, so you get a lot of friend DAs now. Nice. I hope you're enjoying all of the tea turtle. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? These two are so cute. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Oh, don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. I love Neil. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you gonna close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. Definitely won't say no. Ooh, okay. Oh wait, are we not making her a thing? Galahad, ginger chai latte. Good to calm yet warm your nerve. That also looks really good. This looks like a little squirrel with the latte art. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. The Evening Whispers. New healthier fury sedative might be available soon. Didn't we find the cure to the fury thing? Wasn't it that ginger milk thing? Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. That's such a good drink name. Which one, Turtle? Welcome. Ooh, okay, let's read another one of these dark stories, because I do want to get through all of them. So we read the one where they died. I guess this one's also about death. Okay, Death drives. Death drives, but sometimes he commutes. When that happens, you know for sure because his presence is clear all over the news. But still, mostly Death drives. I realized this fact after returning from a long trip to Tokyo I took recently. As usual, I drive to work every day thanks to the unreliable public transportation here. And I noticed that every day my life is always on the line. No, not on the line as in we will eventually die and we don't know when. On the line as in we are all at war with everyone else. We're in a war between pedestrians, cyclists, motorcycles, cars, and everything else on the road. And during all of that, death is either driving or sitting in the car seat next to us. Ever since realizing this, I started to drive more carefully. I drive as if my parents are sitting next to me and telling me to drive slower because I know death does not like reckless driving and he's not as forgiving as my parents. Oh boy, Galahad. Am I missing something about it? What makes it a good drink name? I think I'm missing something. Okay, let's read one more story because that one wasn't too bad. And I do want to catch up. Freya's stories are super weird. French kissing a cat. So, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akari thought to herself, and in the first hour as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are, and... Well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough. Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. If her story is about French kissing a cat, I don't know about that. So, do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So, I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips to lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female cat. Oh my god, I don't feel like reading the rest of the story about French kissing this cat. It's the name of a knight from Arthurian legend, but also because of the character you serve it to. Which character do we serve it to? Oh my gosh, Turtle, I'm glad you're getting all of the nuance and references from this game that are going straight over my head. I'm really glad you're here to appreciate it. Oh my god, okay. We're just gonna skim this story about this girl French kissing this cat because this is super weird. Oh, well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no, I'm a dog person, for God's sake. Oh my gosh, Freya's stories are so weird. Okay, I think that's enough of Evening Whispers for tonight. Okay. Welcome. Oh boy. Oh, it's this guy. We haven't seen him in a while. Mr. Elfman. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are? That's new. Oh, wait. I forgot that Gala is the werewolf. There we go. I was like, who do we serve it to? But it's the, it's like the werewolf, fury sedative ginger thing, right? Gotcha. Turtle's paying more attention to this game than I am. Okay, Freya's not here. She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? Maybe you haven't served it yet? No, we definitely have. Right? Yeah, we definitely have. I just, you know, am bad at remembering things. But we had served it. It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why's that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. 'Cause, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. And that is the real reason I have been giving Myrtle all the wrong drinks. She thinks she knows what she wants, but I know what she needs. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now? Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Oh, I guess he and Lua are still broken up. Wait, what did he want? Hot chocolate with ginger and... Who was paying attention? Check the VOD. Hot chocolate with ginger and... I want to say cinnamon. No, wait. Hot chocolate. Heck. Bring it. Oh, reset. There we go. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Right? Brew? Okay, serve it. Here you go. Okay, is this a new recipe? Bitter heart, chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon. Shadows that will help you try to hide. We learned more about Bailey's. Pumpkin spice fan. Favorite things, punk. Wait, he's not a... Pumpkin Spice is a punk band. Okay, so I didn't realize that Pumpkin Spice was a... I didn't realize that Pumpkin Spice was a punk band, but I feel like they really missed an opportunity not calling it like Punkin Spice. You know, Pumpkin Spice? I feel like that would have been better. Okay, what I'm doing with my life. Escaping bloodlines. Oh, yikes. Experience life one color at a time. One day I will have my own solo exhibition. Cool. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating. Wait, I didn't even decorate it. We haven't done any latte art today, chat. I just remembered. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Pengu, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything? How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Latte art, please. I still have not actually figured out how you're supposed to do the latte art, but it's very fun. Oh man, I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright, but that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Is this Lua? Are we gonna have an... Oh. Yikes. Freya is not looking so good. Why is her eyebrow twitching? Maybe they shouldn't open with age. Yeah, no age talk, chat. Number one rule of real life, no age talk. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd better be asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company, because I have to finish this thing. Oh my god, her eyebrow twitch is making me so nervous, and also I feel like this is how I look on the inside. I have been sleeping in because I don't function without enough sleep. But my sleep schedule is very borked and I'm very stressed about writing my draft. So I identify with that. I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. I think you need a whole hell of a lot of sleep, Freya. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso. Please. What if we just give her something to help her sleep? I think this is one of those, like, you know what you want, but I know what you need situations. What's our bedtime sleepy recipe? I'm making her something to help her sleep. Is she gonna yell at me because she like just wanted to stay awake? Is that a bad thing to do? Maybe I should just give her espresso. I'll just give her espresso. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Deceitful for her own good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want her like passing out on the bar though. I feel like that's not good for anyone. Why am I not getting the option to do latte art anymore? Oh well. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso. Okay. This'll keep me from falling asleep. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh my gosh. I feel this every time I like go into I feel this every time I have like a meeting with my supervisor and I'm like, it's good, but also now I have 8 million more things to do. It's in the same principle as a bartender cutting off alcohol. That's true, Turtle Guy. Maybe we should cut her off the caffeine next time she asks. The game can't handle your Pengu originals anymore. They're too good. That's why it's not giving you the option. You know what? I think you're right, Crimson. I think we broke the game with how amazing my latte art was, and the game was like, gosh, we need to like keep people on track. And not get distracted by this incredible masterpiece that is Pengu's latte art. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just I'm going to my usual corner. Oh, Freya. Thanks to your coffee, I might make it through the night. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No. 7 hours, you need to keep it moving. Yeah. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. What brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. That would be so rude if the game was like, you are playing this too slowly, so we are just going to restrict some of the functionality so that you actually beat this thing. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. What is out of the blue? What are we talking about? What brings you here today? He had no place, he had no plan, and this place just came to mind out of the blue. I will have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Ooh, awkward. It's his ex. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. So they're gonna end up together, like happily ever after, right? Right? How? You first. No, you first. I was just gonna ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. They don't look so good. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Pengu. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee. Ooh, that sounds good. We're only like 8 months away from Christmas and like holiday drinks. I could use like a gingerbread latte. That sounds good. Okay, gingerbread do we have a recipe for that? Gingerbread coffee. I don't think so. So I guess like coffee, ginger, and what do we think goes in a gingerbread coffee? Like ginger and cinnamon, maybe? Didn't we serve something with coffee and ginger? And it was disgusting and they hated it. Coffee, ginger, and cinnamon? Let's try this. What's this? Oh. Okay. Brew. Oh, that looks really tasty. Here it is. Thank you. Oh wait, did you all see her phone case? Oh my gosh, her phone case has horns that match her horns. Okay, when this dialogue box, like in between the dialogue boxes, you can look at her little phone case. Can you see it? It's so cute. Her phone case matches her head. That's so funny. Reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? Love the little attention to details like that. Yeah, I love it too, Crimson. I love it too. Gingerbread coffee. Coffee, ginger, and cinnamon. Nice, nice, nice. Work's going pretty okay. You? Look! You can see it. That's so cute. I love it. I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? He's immortal. He just needs to like set up his investments right once and then it'll just be passive income for his whole immortal existence. It's a very Lua thing to ask, but yeah, I do, thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know, until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? You, Lua, you are his problems. I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Friendie. Not even Pengu, who's standing in front of us? Not even Pengu. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why's that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness, or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from my work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really. If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual, but I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is, but a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. Oh, right, Lua was hanging out with the supermodel, not Rachel. I forgot. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know, attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? I actually, not necessarily contempt, but I have this conversation with one of my friends all the time. I feel like IRL, I'm like very, introverted. And I'm like very happy to just like sit quietly in a corner like with somebody, but not actually like talk to somebody. And like this friend is like very extroverted, and I feel like she like brings out the chattiness in me, and she's always saying that I'm like exactly like her husband in that he's also like very similarly like turned inwards all the time. She's like, you guys could be great friends, except also you, if like I was not here to mediate your friendship, you would both just like sit quietly in a corner and not actually talk to each other and be totally okay with it, which I find funny. It's like, it's good to find people similar to you, but sometimes they can be a bit too similar to you. From a certain hipster, I guess he is a hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest, but he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you, but Freya said something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. Well, that's convenient. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua? Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person, so you don't need to worry about any of that, because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life, because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys? Wow, that was very sappy. I believe in you. Ooh. Happily ever after! Oh, we got an achievement. We got the love of my life achievement. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. Seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. Is he going with her? And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. I feel like that's not sudden at all, given the conversation we just had. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no, it's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be all right. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Faron's house? You're staying with me tonight. Ooh. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend, taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Wait! Is Lua's roommate Aqua? Are Lua and Aqua roommates? You repainted in black? Oh no, Vic. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing attempt number 2. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Pengu. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. Her eyebrow has stopped twitching. We're good. Freya is alive. The espresso did her good. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't. Who do we think this is? Oh no, is this Gala? Is it Gala in his fury? Oh, he's scary. Oh, we better make him his thingy, his Galahad. Oh heck. Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf, is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? We know what to do. Quit the chit-chat. We know what to brew him. Okay. Quick. What is... Oh my god, his roars are actually like really... Oh no! It's not letting me look at my app! Help! Oh gosh. I'm so stressed out right now. Okay, oh my god, stop banging the counter. I'm so stressed out. I think it's milk and oh gosh. Oh no. What happens if we get it wrong? Is it milk and ginger or is it ginger and milk? Tea. I think it's milk and ginger. Oh heck. We're gonna see what happens. Tea, milk, and ginger? Okay, that's what we did. Thank you, Blueberry. Serve it. Here's your... Gala had a fit. We got another achievement. Oh, it's not... Yeah, you slam back that milk and ginger. What the hell? Oh my god, that was actually very stressful. Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes, but I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back all right by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. Theo. Yeesh. Whew. Deep breaths after that experience. Marrakesh, fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. I wonder what had happened if we had gotten that drink wrong. Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. The Evening Whispers. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Welcome. Okay, I'm ready to check out another one of Freya's stories. Okay, we did French kissing a cat. Swipe right to outer space. Hello there. I'm a female alien. That's what you call us, right? From a planet located in a galaxy the humans call Andromeda. I'm here to make sure my kind can survive longer and spread farther across the universe. That's what was written on her dating app profile. As a sci-fi nerd, I didn't need to think much about swiping right, even though the pictures she was using for her profile were just cosplay silhouettes and weird, artsy, spaceship-like photos. And here she is now, sipping her cup of Papua Wamena, looking exactly like the dream girl I've always fantasized about. Dark, bobbed hair, thick eyebrows, sharp eyes, and a never-ending smile directed right at me. So yeah, I came to this place like 168 hours ago. There were 12 of us, and I'm the lucky one being located in a place with such fantastic drinks, she says, after some time spent explaining about her task as an alien. I love sci-fi, but this might be too much. She hasn't said anything about her job, where she was really born, or any other normal stuff. Maybe she's crazy, that must be it. No way such a perfect-looking girl could be perfect on the inside too, I say to myself. So, what's your plan? Are you going to release this story as a novel, comic, game, a movie? I ask her. What story? The story you've been telling me. It sounds like it could be really popular if you adapted it into the right medium. Well, I've been telling the story through social media and dating apps. That's not enough. If it could be adapted to some sort of mainstream media, you could be rich, you know, you could be famous. So this is from the day where we were talking about like video game media being translated to TV and movies, right? Famous. Does that mean more of your people would know about my people and our mission? Definitely. And with exposure like that, it should be easier for me to meet humans with high quality seeds. Yeah, I guess? Okay then, where should I start? Suddenly, my phone starts ringing. It's my best friend. Pardon me for a minute. So do we think that like these Evening Whisperer stories are gonna be like Freya's book? It kind of seems like they seem like they're based on like what's happening in the cafe that day. Pardon me for a minute. I need to get this, I say to her as I answer the call. Yo, dude, who the hell is that chick you're with? She's freaking gorgeous, man. My friend's excited voice meets my ear, an overly loud whisper I'm immediately suspicious of. What, are you at our usual coffee shop? Yeah, bro. I'm lining up at the counter, do you see me? Oh, yep, there you are. You lucky bastard, where did you meet that beauty? Man, I always love it when they grow their hair super long and then color it like that. Huh? What do you mean? The chick bro sat right in front of you. She looks just like my ideal girl. Long hair, all rainbow colored like that, big eyes and those cheekbones. I put down my phone and stare at the round-cheeked girl in front of me with a strange mix of emotions. Why are you looking at me like that? She asks. You really are an alien. Yeah, that's what I've been telling you this whole time. Well, fuck me. Finally, that was my task all along, so my place or yours, and please, no protection. Of course the story went there. Of course it did. Alright. I think that's enough of Freya's stories for today. Let's get started with today's cafe day. Gosh, what the heck, man. Oh, yep. Freya looks like a mess again. Her eyebrow twitches back. Good evening, Freya. Oh, hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. Oh my heck, that like hurts my heart to hear. I could never. Gosh. That is not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That is stupid. Oh, shut up. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya, oh well, you know where the bathroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know, you've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... Ooh. See, there's a customer coming right now, so don't you worry about me. Oh, it's Gala. After his scary fury. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. I am truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No, it's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less kick. Doesn't drip coffee have more caffeine than espresso does? I guess if you're getting a triple shot espresso, that's more. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yeah. A cup of sugar and spice, please. I don't know if I do know how to make sugar and spice. Okay, well, so she said it was coffee, and she said it was cinnamon. Sugar and spice? Is gingerbread spicy? So gingerbread coffee was coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Maybe coffee, cinnamon, ginger is sugar and spice. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, let's serve it. Here's a special drink for the lady on the brink. Hey, that was a bad rhyme. And this is definitely not the drink I ordered. Huh? Oh my, I'm sorry. Oh no, that was not the drink she ordered. Alright, well, I don't know what sugar and spice is. Don't worry. It's free, I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, thanks, Gala. Don't mention it. Pengu, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issue Fury sedative will be available soon? Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Yeah, but Freya, people don't read. We know this. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's just difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I can remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or, worst case, hurting myself. Oh. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it, but please, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? The same as yesterday. Alright, so tea, milk, ginger. Serve it. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? Do you like tea with or without milk? I like black teas with milk for sure. So like Earl Grey or like English breakfast tea, I will always have milk with it. And I do also really like honey with it, but I try to like limit my sweetener intake. So I will always have milk with it though. And then like herbal teas or like green teas, I will not have milk with. There you go. How about you, Blueberry? It has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. You never have milk or sugar? Do you drink coffee, Blueberry? Do you also drink your coffee black? I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm gonna stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew. Good to know, Blueberry. You drink your coffee black? Are you guys like coffee snobs? Like, are you very picky about like what coffee you have, or do you just like drinking black coffee and you're like, coffee is coffee as long as it's not totally terrible? I feel like I'm a coffee snob just because I like don't really, it took me a long time to realize that I did like coffee just because I didn't like the coffee I'd had before, but once I found coffee that was like good, that I liked, now I'm like very particular about my coffee. No black coffee is all I need. That's convenient at least, because like, you know, when you go to like conferences and stuff and they always have free coffee, I can never drink that stuff. I would love to, but I drink it and I hate it. So I make my coffee at home just the way I like it. Who do we think has shook Freya? Do we think it's Neil? Oh, it's Rachel. What's going on? Pretty much coffee is coffee, but also it's a lot quicker for when someone else does a coffee run. That is true. That's true. Yeah, if like someone else is doing a coffee run, I'll just like get a coffee with milk and it's fine. Like I'll have it, but at that point I feel like I would prefer like a fancy coffee drink or like a tea or something. But yeah, I do like making my coffee at home. Coffee talk while playing coffee talk. So meta. I know, right, Blueberry? There are so many layers to this stream. Your father. Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Oh my gosh. Just to get into an argument with my manager? Heck? Before we continue, Pengu, a cafe latte, please. Alright, how do you make a cafe latte? Coffee, milk, milk. Coffee? Milk, milk. Brew. Ooh, latte art. It's back. Okay, okay, okay. Do we need to pour the milk first? Okay, what are we? Let's draw a kitty cat, because she's a kitty cat. Oh boy. Okay, and then we just like give it some, you know, some vibes. And then, ooh, let's just like stretch out the, give it some fur, some texture. Give her a little head tuft. There we go. And oh, maybe like she can have a little chibi body too. There we go. It's Rachel. I made Rachel into latte art. Gorgeous. Serve it. Your coffee latte. Your cafe latte is ready. Definitely one of the coffee. I'm gonna assume that you meant one of the best coffee arts, but I think it's funnier that you're like that's a coffee art. Another masterpiece. Thank you, Crimson. Thank you, thank you. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, which was true. No, it was intentional. Thank you, Blueberry. I appreciate it. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came and ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah, other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after my show. After-show press conference. Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided to just do a mini-conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Ugh, because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages, at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I mean, she is 18. I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Oh, I forgot we're in America. I forgot. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, she's such a little baby. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Well, huh? Oh, is that her dad? Oh, he's so cute. Looks like he got into a fight. What the hell? Oh no, Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes, Dad. What happened? He got into a fight with her manager, right? Pengu, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Oh. Just... Can we brew it with just milk? What if we do 3 milks? What happens if we just do 1 milk? Oh no, we have to do 3 milks. Okay. Brew. Steamed milk for Mr. Hendry. Serve it. Oh, is that a new recipe? Oh no. We unlocked new stuff about Rachel. Okay. I love my family, cats, milk, and you. I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dream since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Wait, what else? Who else did we learn new stuff about? Oh, Hendry. Favorite things are family and music, and he is trying to be a better father while running a record store. Alright. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Neko Mimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Chocobi Miruku. Sweet, nourishing, healthy? Question mark? Chocolate. That was like the hot chocolate with honey, right? I'm in like a hot chocky mood now. I could have some hot chocolate. Okay. So I think we are going to wrap up stream there. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'm just gonna press a button to make sure it saves. I feel like we're like not even halfway through this game. So we have lots of Coffee Talk 1 to get through. I know Coffee Talk 2 released this week. So once we're done at Coffee Talk 1, we still have so much more Coffee Talk to get through. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you all next week.